Oh, it's lit. We prime time. Subscribe, like, and share. Give us your feedback. Yo, I'm Manny at the plate and Kobe off a steal. Gretzky for the goal and Brady at the wheel. I'm a game changer, the Osaka of the tennis, and breaking scoreboard. Simone of the Olympics, defense and big business. The Mayweather who way better. From the greatness of Jim Brown, I've been down. Talking sports before I was off the porch. Screaming Bo knows while Jordan was playing horse. Late 80s getting torched by the drive and the shot. 2016 got a ring off the 3 in the block. They eased to forgot the cardiac kids. Price and Doherty, Bell in the Indian years. This who it is. Your host DeeTrynt, yo, that's a name banger. Come in the streets and talk sports with the game changer. Yo, your host DeeTrynt, that's a name banger. Come in the streets and talk sports with the game changer. DeeTrynt, Game Changer Sports Talk, in the street sports. Man, what's really good? You feel me? It's a new year, new day. All right. I remember about, let's see, it's 2022 now. So 5 years ago, 5 years ago, this Cleveland Cavalier team was in the middle of a great season. Just a half decade ago, all right, this Cleveland Cavalier franchise was top of the food chain when it comes to basketball. I mean, we had LeBron James, we had Kyrie Irving, okay? At this time, it was a few months after we got Kevin Love, and LeBron wasn't feeling Deion Waiters and a couple other guys. So I don't think it was this day. I think it was a few days ago that the miraculous trade happened. And the Cavs traded Deion Waiters in the first round pick and ended up getting back Timothy Mozgov and J.R. Rider. That combination, combined with the stars that we had acquired in the previous season. I forgot. We got Love the year before. My bad. We got Love the year before. But nonetheless, okay, that trade set off what turned out to be the final piece needed to win a franchise. And 5 years ago, the Cleveland Cavaliers were a championship team. Definitely top team in the Eastern Conference. Well, I guess it's that 2017. I guess really they was celebrating. I guess it's 6. These years go by so fast, boy. When you get old, you kind of get to misplacing shit. You get senile a little bit. Okay, you gotta excuse me. Whatever the case, though, I'm sitting here sharing it while I'm just monologuing and shit. Whatever the case, though, here in 2022, all right, these Cleveland Cavaliers is fire this year. You know, I listen to various sports talks and different shit on YouTube, and it was just so funny how I catch a clip from TNT with Shaq, Kenny, Ernie, and Charles, and Charles Barkley a fucking hater, dude. Charles Barkley be getting on my nerves, bruh. Charles is a fucking hater, man. Him never being able to eclipse a championship will always leave a bad taste in his mouth. It will always bother him because at one point in time, Charles Barkley was the best player in the league. You know, for a couple of years, Charles Barkley was a top 5 player in this league. All right. And nobody was really fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was, 6'4", 6'5", power forward, 20 and 10, had a handle,
could run the break. I mean, Charles was that guy, but he is a hater. And why do I call Charles Barkley a hater? Because Charles Barkley sat on national TV and said the Cavs wasn't a title contender. What about this Cleveland team is not showing title contender capabilities? Now, if he would have said, and I guess in so many words it's saying the same thing, but if he would have said, they got to show me a few more things before I'm all the way sold, I could have took that. But to just flat out try to say, they ain't no contender, and da-da-da-da, and da-da-da-da, man, get your weird ass out of here, dude. Don't you wear girls' lingerie? Never mind. Anyway, Charles, Cleveland is a good-ass team, all right? My homie from Phoenix, so I ain't going to even talk shit about Phoenix because I fucks with Phoenix, and Phoenix the best team in the league right now, all right? Only because I fucks with Phoenix in different ways that I don't use that to talk shit about your weak ass. But I'm calling you weak, Charles. Not because I care whether you think my opinion holds weight. I can give two shits if you think my opinion holds weight. But don't be getting on TV trying to talk down on my team because of whatever. The reason you got beef with my team probably ain't got nothing to do with the fans. It probably has everything to do with the owner. And I can understand that. But the owner ain't the one who be listening to your ass on TV. It's us damn fans. So watch your mouth. All right, Charles, watch your mouth. The Cavs is better than your team, your other team, your original team, the team that drafted you, the Philadelphia 76ers. They've been disgruntled for years. You don't say anyway. The Cavs have 27 wins and 18 losses. They are 1 game away, 2 games away, a 2-game winning streak away from having the most wins in the Eastern Conference before the All-Star break. Why is that not getting no love? Why? Why? All right. Darius Garland has been playing outside his fucking mind. If you never seen me play career mode, my player mode, then you don't know how much Garland play like I play. All right. I am a pick and roll machine. All right. But I pick and roll from everywhere. It does not matter on the court. Wherever I get that pick at, it's slow dealings. You hear me? If I get it inside, if I get it on the elbow, if I get it on the top of the key, you know what I'm saying? If I get it at the half court, the high pick and roll, it don't matter, bro. Wherever I get it, I got moves for you. I got passing lanes. I got moves for you. And Garland seems to understand that. How is it seem so easy for him to get 10 assists? Bro, Darius Garland would be a disappointment if he couldn't get 10 assists with Mobley and Allen down there as 7-footers. They both can run the floor and play above the rim. And each of them got a nice little jump shot or at least a post move to get open. There's no way you can't get them at least 4 to 5 assists a piece a game. No way. You got Coral running wings, running on the wings. You have marketing doing a little bit of everything. How can't you get 10 assists, bro? What's allowing him to get these assists is the threat of his jump shot. Because don't nobody want Darius Garland shooting the ball. Okay? His jumper then became a real weapon. Like a real weapon. All right? And he's spraying from everywhere. Bruh, it's so serious. When Garland get the ball, they catch him at least half court. luckily, he's matured or is mature enough at his age to be able to not take every first open shot that he get. He actually looks for the easiest and better shot, even if that requires him to pump fake, take them dribbles into the lane, and fake like he about to go on ahead, like really sell the fact that he's about to lay it up or shoot the floater and then pass it off at the end. Garland's dribble ability is retarded, bro. He only 21, bro. He ain't even 21 yet. He still got a couple days before he 21. Okay? My guy, Darius Garland is amazing. Everybody in the league can see that. He should be an all-star. It would be a crime. A crime. Okay? DeeTrynt, Game Changer Sports Talk, InDaStreetzSportz. You know what I'm saying? If you ever want to talk or you want to get on here, you want to get some feedback, feel free to hit the link. You know what I'm saying? Producer will get you right up on the screen and we can get on here and chop it up. You feel me? Never be scared to get on here and talk your shit. All right? But if Kyrie Irving make it over Darius Garland, that's an insult to basketball. No offense to Kyrie. Is Kyrie a dog? But you ain't played. How him or Clay gonna get in and neither one of them played? I understand everybody want to see them. So that means Kyrie can play in the skills competition, right? And Clay could play in a 3-point competition, right? I think that's equal. I think that's fair. I think that's I believe that's very, very, very workable, very, 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 very doable. All right. It's just my belief. Jared Allen. I mean, did we not know what Jared Allen was but when we traded for him? I mean, did we not know he was the crown jewel of that trade? Were we all not shocked that Houston passed on him? You went on ahead and shipped him off. We're grateful. All we gave up was a first-round pick that wasn't even ours. So it literally costed us nothing to get him. He has been the epitome of a paint-dominant center. Okay? It don't matter if you do end up blocking him or getting dunk on him. You only going to get that one. Because he's shutting everything else down. Very underrated for his ability to be able to guard people on the perimeter. But, it's nice when, you got other guys on there who can do stuff too. But, dude, Allen be having like 9 points and 8 boards at halftime type shit. 11 points, 8 rebounds, 12 rebounds, 7 points at halftime type shit. Bruh, he is dominant, bro. And guess what? Jared Allen got post moves, bro. He got moves out the wazoo. All right. Why am I talking about the Cavs extensively like this? Why am I going about this? Because as I started off on the show, Charles Barkley said he was emphatic about this. You got a lot of bandwagon people, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people share these sentiments. But you said the Cavs with 27 wins, 1 win away from having the most wins in the Eastern Conference, is not a title contending team. Okay? I ain't even got to the continuity that really adds to this. I'm just gonna go through the players right quick, okay? I'm gonna speed it up a little bit too, though. But Jared Allen, clearly, one of the best defensive centers in the league, one of the most athletic centers in the league, one of the most consistent centers in the league. All right. Got post moves. And y'all better be careful, man, because Jared Allen got a jump shot. The only reason you don't see Jared Allen jump shot is because we don't get a lot of production. Like, we don't have one player at the shooting guard position that's giving us a lot of production. If you did, you could see Jared Allen hit a couple more jumpers because his pick and pop would be too retarded. Why do I say that? He runs, if you notice, Garland runs pick and roll with Allen and pick and pop with Mobley, which is very smart. That's how it should go. So the two guard would do the opposite. He would end up running pick and pop with Allen and pick and roll with Mobley because the defense is going to assume the two guard is trying to do exactly what the one guard has been doing. So you got to switch it up. Plus, when the two guard get his pick, he want his pick to actually be able to go to the hole. That's really a Sexton deal. Sexton want to go to the hole. So just imagine how open Jared Allen is for a mid-range jump shot when he set a good pick for Sexton and he been that corner. Bruh, he drawing 2 or 3 people because Colin A will dunk on you. Colin 2 can hit any mid-range jump shot. Colin 3 can finish through contact. He can score with either hand on the layup. So, it's a problem. And then he run pick and roll with Mobley because I understand Sexton's not here, but I'm just using this as the example. Sexton run pick and roll with Mobley, bruh. You gonna forget Mobley roaming. You gonna forget Mobley is the trailer. Right? You gonna forget he the roller because you don't want Colin to get off on you. So, and then having Mark in there as a 7-footer, it's hard to deny him a pass and block his shot. You ain't gonna do both. You might get one or the other. You're not gonna do both. All right. Okoro, even though most of us don't feel like he's giving the offensive output that we would like, his defensive impact is so valuable that it don't even matter. But still, he's going to get you an open dunk, an open layup. He's going to run a break, initiate fast breaks or finish them. You need that. I was going through some of my old videos and came across something I said about Chetty and Memphis. I found in one of my old videos that I said Memphis was a team to watch out for, and specifically called out names. You want to check out like episode 7, episode 10. I put this out there. All right. Chetty Osman has been a sight for sore eyes to go along with what Love is giving us. Stevens, what he's given us. And I had a Windler sighting. I seen Dylan Windler impact the game, bro. The joy I get from seeing Windler getting to play and not risk being injured. The joy I get to see him shooting that shot and people talking about we got to get rid of Windler. No, we don't. He's a first-round pick. The Cavs have to learn how to let their picks mature. If you've kept Chetty for all this time, you can keep Windler. And the slower his progression is, the just more cat-friendly he is. That's all. But, him playing a 2-guard versus the 3 just works better, bro. Y'all don't understand. He played bigger than his size. He ain't got the NBA body yet to play the way he want to play. So at the beginning of his career right now, he's a 2. He can play solid defense. He can rotate. He can help side rebound, weak side defense. but he's gonna spray. He gonna spray. He gonna shoot. All right. If you get him going with marketing and love, which means no matter what lineup you run, you can always have at least one dominant shooter on the floor. That is a valuable asset to have on any team, especially a team looking to contend for a title. Um, they have wing defenders that's play pretty good. They got the studs with Okoro and Stevens. They got the studs in the paint with Mobley and Allen. Um, Rondo is an excellent defender now that we have him. Garland is going to be an excellent defender for his size. So, Osman plays good enough, help defense. Willard play good D. Love isn't, a dominant defender, but he plays good team defense. And he'll give you a couple nice one-on-one possessions as well. He's smart. Cavs got the number 2 defense in the league. That says it all. Defense wins championships. The first thing I was taught in sports was defense wins championships. So it just irks me when a person try to say the Cavs ain't a title contender, but they got the second best defense in the league, and they've been missing pieces. Plus, they're missing 2 of their top contributors, Colin Sexton and Ricky Rubio. Next game is against Chicago, who will be without Zach LaVine. But this is a divisional opponent. So this definitely going to be for some bragging rights. I expect this to be a very intense game. Chicago don't have nobody in the paint that can match what we could do. They got Vucevic. I think they got Tony Bradley. Is it Thomas? It's Tony Bradley, because I think Thomas Bryant is with the Wizards. I think it's Tony Bradley. Brad, Tony Bradley ain't about to do nothing with Jared Allen. Vucevic might get. And then he got to go against Mobley. That's not about to happen. He's not about to do well. And Market had been playing real good. So he probably thirsty to stick it to his old team. I'm just saying. Ball and DeRozan going to do their thing. Vucevic going to do his thing. DeSamu's been playing really good. Kobe White is back. He's been playing extremely well. Their young guys that they have, they've been Chicago a really good fucking team. But man, that's a divisional opponent. You talking about the Cavs, bro? They ain't got nothing coming. All right, this shit is over with for Nito. Milwaukee is a team I like. They the defending champs, and they only gonna get better. But Indiana is disappointing, bro. Indiana got a fucking squad, bro. They should not be this terrible. They got a fucking squad, bro. They should not be this terrible. It just makes no sense for you to be this bad. People are clamoring for the Cavs to make a trade. Why? The Cavs don't need to trade nobody, bro. They can add a piece. If you asking me what I think the Cavs should add, I think they should add another defensive big man. A guy who can, technically, no, I don't need to say that, because they got Ed Davis. I almost forgot they got Ed Davis. That's the whole reason Taco Fall can sit out. You don't even know how valuable Ed Davis is as a guy who could just come in and rebound and be a solid vet. A guy who can get you multiple possessions on both ends of the floor, especially in a situation where an Allen or a Mobley may get in early foul trouble, because teams are going to start doing that. That is the next evolution in how to beat the Cavs, because that's what it's going to come down to, how to beat the Cavs. You got to get Mobley and Allen in foul trouble. But it's hard to get them in foul trouble with Okoro barely letting you get to the hole. Bro, if Garland hot, you could run a lineup of Garland, Stevens, Okoro with Allen and Mobley. And nobody's scoring. Like, do you understand? Come right back in the game, take all of them out, follow right back up in the game with Rondo, Osman, Windler, Love, and Market. How do you defend that, bro? Like, how do you defend? Like, the versatility of this Cavs team is crazy. All right. As far as a wing, because I said they need a veteran wing, I'm still of the mindset they need a veteran wing. You know, Marketing is playing wing, but he's really a big. I like Terrence Ross, man. People keep talking about Karis LeVert. They keep talking about all this craziness. I'm thinking, if I'm Kobe Altman, I'm thinking, how do I get a veteran big, a veteran wing that I know gonna come put up points, acquire a future asset, and unload Rubio contract without getting dicked out the trade? Because that's really what this boils down to, right? You can trade Rubio's contract because I haven't heard Rubio say this, but it's been reports that Rubio probably is going to hang basketball up. He gonna get his $17 million. I'm pretty sure he getting paid from Spain. He gonna rehab and he can still pick the ball up whenever he chooses to. He's gonna be paid. He's set. So I'm pretty sure he probably don't have no problems. If that's the case, he don't have no problems with the Cavs trading him. The Cavs gonna trade his contract. They're 9 times out of 10 gonna probably have to give up a first round pick because Rubio contract come with $17 million. Plus Rubio's not playing, so they're agreeing to trade for an injured player to most likely get rid of a player or something that doesn't give them a lot of flexibility. The first round pick is not only insurance for taking Rubio's contract, but it's also price payment on whatever player they get back or whatever they get back in return.
She wanted to let me know the food's almost ready.
Okay, man. Thank you. My little hoe. So Rubio's contract is $17 million plus a first round pick. This year for the Cavs, the first round pick probably don't cost nothing but like $1 million. So that's $18 million in salary. Okay, maybe 19, 20 at worst. So what can you take back? Terrence Ross makes about $12 to $13 million a year. You gotta line it up. So I would say add Mo Bamba. Why would you add Mo Bamba? What are you gonna do? Okay. Mo Bamba is the insurance piece. Yes, Mo Bamba, I believe, was in the draft with Colin Saxon. Mo Bamba also got a qualifying offer. We also would get Mo Bamba bird rights. Mo Bamba would fit in a rotation of bigs. Would he need a lot of minutes? Not in the beginning. But he would be there. That would be a nice piece to go with your trees. And to just keep the tree carousel going. because, Mo could shoot, Mo could rebound. He a stretch five for real. He probably ain't gonna play in the paint too crazy, but having 4 7-footers on your team and 3 that could shoot is a plus. You get Terrence Ross, but you may have to give up maybe a Dean Wade. Bruh, anybody that say trading Dean Wade for Terrence Ross is a dumb trade don't know nothing about basketball. Because Terrence Ross gonna give everybody buckets. And he can pass, he can dribble. And he gonna play a little defense too. He gonna get everybody buckets. So that's the trade I want to see. I just feel like Orlando ain't doing nothing but trying to gather assets and shit. Because Cleveland a good team and a first round pick may not do it, they may ask for a second too. But, if they get Dean Wade and second round, Dean Wade, a first and second Rubio contract, Dean Wade. That's good. That's doable. I like Dean though. Don't get me wrong, but Dean Wade was Kevin Love insurance. Kevin Love been playing really well. He is an instrumental part of this team. There's no way you're trading Kevin Love right now. Only if you was getting a top 10 player is you trading Kevin Love. So, but even enough about the Cavs. Let's get into more of this around the NBA drama. All right. Damian Lillard goes down. CJ McCullough comes back, puts up 16 in his debut back. But the new front office or the renovating, the ongoing renovation of the front office in Portland is really already putting their feet in the sand, like drawing their line in the sand, like we about to build this thing around Dame. I would be very surprised to see CJ McCullough on the Portland Trailblazers past the trading deadline, let alone next season. I just think he plays well, he's getting traded. I want to keep saying this shit till I'm blue in the face. I want to see CJ McCullough traded to Philly for Tobias Harris. I want to keep saying that shit, bro. I just like the idea of CJ McCullough and Joel Embiid playing together. I think their games go with each other very well. With Seth Curry, you know what I'm saying? You could do some things. If you got to add Robert Covington or Larry Nance, it would probably be Robert Covington. They probably want Robert Covington in that deal. That's cool. Because along with getting Tobias, you probably get. I don't think Thibault or Maxey or none of that will apply. I don't think you can add Danny Green contract because I think he makes a little too much. Tobias already make too much. Tobias and CJ McCullough make about the same money. I do believe that Tobias makes a little more though. I think they got about the same money. Robert Covington definitely gets about 9 or 10 million a year for sure. So them two just puts you in the realm for Tobias. I think Danny Green will be an overload. Somebody gonna be also part of that deal. It could be Andre Drummond. But I don't think they would trade Andre Drummond knowing that they're about to get rid of Tobias at that 4. And definitely not Tyrese Maxey. And if Tobias Harris in a trade, Ben Simmons is not a part of that trade either. So we're not going to put that out there. It could be just a pick. But that's a trade I want to see. Jeremy Grant. Now, I said this before in a previous video. I wanted to see Jeremy Grant traded to Indiana. Not a lot of times that you act that I think trading in division is good for both teams. But I just think if Detroit trade Jeremy Grant to Indiana for Miles Turner, that would be ideal for both teams. Now, clearly I'm onto something because Detroit traded for Bol, but Bol didn't pass the physical, whatever the fuck that means. And Bol must sit down for like 3 years, bro. How the fuck he don't pass the physical? None of that shit just seemed. To me, it tells me Denver felt like they was starting to realize they was getting robbed in the deal. And somebody had to take the fall. So, but I want to see Jeremy Grant traded for Miles Turner. Miles Turner with Cade Cunningham, Killian Hayes, Isaiah Stewart, and Sadiq Bey is a nice ass five. And Miles will get the new more on offense. He will be more of an intricate part of the main core of the team. He would be the vet on that team. And I just think he needs a new place. I think his whole personality would fit Detroit in their city. Jeremy Grant fits the idea of what Rick Carlisle wants to do. When Rick Carlisle won his championship, he had a point guard who could defend and facilitate and do some type of scoring. An athletic two guard or two athletic wings, a stretch four, and a dominant center. Malcolm Brogdon, Domantas Sabonis brings so many elements to the table that you don't know if you want to play them 1-5, 1-4, or 2-4, or 2-5. I think 1-5 is perfect for both of them. I think that's their comfort zone. Sabonis playing the 5, Brogdon playing the 1. You need an athletic 4, a stretch athletic 4. And Jeremy Grant will fit the bill right there playing alongside Domantas Sabonis. With Karis LeVert and Chris Duarte, bro, that shit would be raw. That's what I'm saying. So who else out here should be getting traded? So I need the Hornets to make a trade, bro. I'm gonna give y'all a crazy ass thing to say. The odd man out is Terry Rozier. That's what's so crazy. Even though I feel like Terry Rozier to them is like how Colin Sexton is to us. Like he they closer, like he like one of the first guys they brought to build the team around. And he hasn't done nothing. Nobody has done nothing to knock off his spot or his status for real. But for the type of team that they have, for the way they play, Terry Rozier don't fit. The problem is Terry Rozier is a two guard that's built like a point guard. So where can he go? Now, popping in my head right now, Terry Rozier for Tobias Harris in a trade probably don't sound too bad. The Hornets will probably thrive off that, being that they can use their other big men a little more finessely. But I don't think he the answer. That just popped in my head. However, could you imagine Terry Rozier playing for Dallas? Terry Rozier, Luka Doncic. Kristaps Porzingis. You know what I'm saying? You know, who would they trade for Rozier? They would definitely have to give up like first round pick. Uh, they would probably have to give up like Dwight Powell and probably Jalen Brunson, just because Jalen Brunson is more of a point guard that can score than a scoring guard. So start him. He doesn't start over Melo or make it difficult to start Melo at the one. Um, you know, the Hornets still got Miles Bridges, Gordon Hayward, Kelly Oubre, PJ Washington. You still got what they got? Miles Plumlee over there. Or Mason Plumlee? Mason. Yeah, Mason Plumlee over there. They got KJ McDaniels. They got a few cats over there. But you know, that Dwight Powell though give them another athletic big man though, which is what they need to help sub out between Plumlee. So that way, you know, you can rotate because you got Melo at that point. You know, he can consistently just play that point guard. You can rotate around him, kind of like how they do with John Morant in Memphis. You know, so I like it's a few things I want to see though. I definitely, like I say, Terry Rozier and Dallas will probably be something crazy. Who else out here need to make some trades? So let me talk about Phoenix right quick, y'all. One time on the basketball side, bro. I just need Phoenix to do one thing for me. I need you to bring Jay Crowder off the bench. You know, I understand Phoenix ain't my team. Who am I to be talking about what they should or shouldn't do? You know, who am I to say what is and what ain't? But, bruh, I was screaming for Chris Paul to go over there way back when. And, bro, my boy Arizona Al could vouch for this shit, bro. He could tell you. I've been screaming for Chris Paul to go to Phoenix for years. For years. They already had Booker. Once they got Bridges and Ayton, bruh, I was already on that shit. You feel what I'm talking about? I'm like, oh, if CP go over there with a young team that could grow, where he can facilitate and move that bitch, bruh, it'd be sick. And sure enough, what happened? He went over there last year. They went to the fucking ship. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm telling you, man. CP3 so fucking dynamic, bro. Like, just a whole nother level with this shit, man. You know, and I want to see him get a ring. Giannis got one. I got to see CP get a ring. You know what I'm saying? I would put money that they go to the ship this year. I would love for them to go against Cleveland and ship this year, and we take them 7 games, and you feel me? I'm cool. I'm all the way cool with that type work right there. You feel what I'm saying? But the reason I'm shouting out Phoenix is because I need them to bring Jay Crowder off the bench, and I need them to start Jalen Smith at the 5 or the 4. It don't matter. Just starting, okay? Because the problem is Monty Williams is asking Aiden to be the sole hold it down in the middle. Now, don't get me wrong. You gonna play JaVale McGee, you know what I'm saying, who an older guy. You gonna play Bismack Biyombo, who older guy. Neither one of them guys have like an injury history. So, you know what I'm saying? Cavs and 4. Already. You feel me? You know, neither one of those two guys, McGee or Biyombo, have like an injury history and shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I would I don't think this will cut into their playing time. However, though, that starting lineup should be CP3, Booker, and Miles at the 3, with Ayton at the 4 and Jalen Smith at the 5. All right. Ayton's so fucking dynamic, bro. He's so fucking raw. And they got him boxed in. You're taking away from his game. Imagine if CP3 was in a position to use Ayton like he did Blake and David West. We'd be talking about a whole different element to this team. Jalen Smith is going to rebound. He's going to play defense. All right. He's not the strongest guy, but he athletic, bro. Jalen got a little handle. He could pass. Like, Jalen nice. Monty need to be. I understand that CP3 got an ego, bruh. But CP, bruh, and I don't know, maybe CP3 is asking for him to play. Maybe they do want him to start. But Monty just so confident more. He has so much more Listen, bruh. You got JaVale McGee and Bismack Biyombo down there. You don't have to play Jalen Smith at the center the whole game. But if you start him there, if you give him 20 minutes a night there and build him up for the playoffs, playing that 5, allowing Ayton to play that 4, and use his whole offensive repertoire, you're talking about a whole different type of unstoppable team in Phoenix. This doesn't affect their bench at all. They're coming off the bench with Cameron Payne, Elfrid Payton, McGee, Biyombo, Cam Johnson, Landry Shamet, Nader. Like, Johnson, Payne, Payton, McGee, and Biyombo alone is a solid-ass bench. Now, Cam Johnson could shoot. I ain't going to say he the sprayer, but he the one that can shoot. Cam Payne can shoot. I wouldn't call him a sprayer. He could shoot. But both of them, too, could get to the hole and finish. Whether it be layups of Payne or dunks or Johnson. All right? Landry Shamet is supposed to be the shooter, which is what they need. But I think if you move Jay Crowder there, and now you're bringing Crowder off with a Payne, a Johnson, you know what I'm saying, a Biyombo or a McGee, now you really killing. Because you already know Jay Crowder going to give it to you every game, bro. But Jay Crowder cannot block and rebound the way you need to free Ayton to play more effective and be more impactful on the game. He impactful on the game right now. You're not even using him to half of his ability, bro. Imagine how the fuck he dominating the game if you free him up with a guy who can actually do some of the things he do, like be athletic, play above the rim, rebound with intensity, you know what I'm saying, block shots, deter people from, change alter shots, keep blocks inbound to start a fast break. Imagine if Ayton was free on the break. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You constantly got him being the last man trailing because he got to get the rebound to initiate the break because he can pass. Bruh, Jalen Smith could do that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need them to do that because if they don't, you're going to have a hard time beating the teams with continuity in a 7-game series. Do I think they could beat the Warriors in the 7-game series? Absolutely. Even with James Wiseman back. I think, but you can't count out the fact that Steph can get more consistently hot or just as hot as everybody. If Clay is anything remotely like he was before, he's still a weapon. All right. Andrew Wiggins ain't no slouch, bro. He ain't no bitch. Like, Andrew Wiggins can fucking play. And he can play two-way ball. Now, he ain't the killer or the take over games every game consistently. but he could do it. Draymond's still a top defender. You know what I'm saying? Kuminga could play, Moody could play, Jordan Poole could play. Like they got Kevin Looney could play. Like they got guys that could play, and they've been playing together for a long time. So you always gotta consider, you know what I'm saying, that level of chemistry, especially when it comes down to game meaningful impact and moments in the game. Now, don't get me wrong, CP3 know this too. You know, the young guys been playing. Jay Crowder know this. You know, got McGee know this. Biombo even know this to a degree. Like they know, but you know, why leave it up to chance in the first place? You know what I'm saying? Like why even leave room for that discussion to begin with when you could just do that? So I'll be much happier and much more solid on saying Phoenix definitely gonna take it all. I don't care who the fuck they play. If they start Jalen Smith to free up Ayton on offense. As far as the state of the Lakers, because you know the Lakers is always a hot motherfucking topic, right? The LA Lakers, I was debating with these fans on Twitter. And I'm of the mind state that I don't think LeBron has to care. I don't think LeBron has to care. For once in LeBron's career, LeBron don't have to care about winning the MVP. He don't have to care about winning the ship. I mean, he wants to win. He wants to win all the time. But that ain't his sole priority no more. That's not what fuels him anymore. You know what fuels LeBron now? You know what fuels him now? The all-time leading scorer. Top 3 in assists. Top 5 in steals. Top 7 in rebounds. Possibly top 10 in blocks. This is what fuels him. The stats. LeBron no longer has to prove anything to anybody in the NBA about accomplishing anything because every award there is to win in the NBA, he's already won it, with the exception of the Defensive Player of the Year award, and y'all robbed him out of that. You robbed him. He was robbed. Period. And I think he was robbed, so purposely people can have this conversation of, oh, well, he never did this and that. That's corny. But he earned it. He might not have got it, but pull up he earned it. You see what I'm saying? So because that is what fuels LeBron no more, he don't have to give a fuck about how Genie busting and run the team or who they bring over on the team. Because it's not his team. He's been a GM already. He's been people like, oh, he asked for these people. Bruh, LeBron is a basketball savant. Do you think he asked for Russell Westbrook? The Russell Westbrook trade was all about Jeanie Buss trying to prove that Frank Vogel could be a championship coach. He already won a championship with a bunch of disgruntled minds. So they say. You know, not LeBron, and this time it was Frank Vogel. Okay. LeBron don't have to care. He can wear a Lakers uniform and break the scoring title. Or he can get close and come back to Cleveland and do it. Because when LeBron ends his next contract, he has no reason to play for money. He already seen what LA gonna be on. That's why he asked for the extension. The question is, will he break the record in the Lakers uniform? That's the question. But so all this LeBron hating shit, y'all probably just can that shit. LeBron don't care. LeBron about to break the scoring title, the all-time scoring record, especially since Kareem be talking shit. Kareem be talking helly shit about LeBron too. You know what I'm saying? That's when you got to back your boy from the city. You feel me? Hey, we from neighboring counties, bro. We from the same type of school districts, bro. You feel what I'm talking about? Hey, Kareem, you tripping. You tripping, bro. So this is what fueling LeBron was right now. He gonna, for once, he's doing what he's asked to do and just go out and play his game. Don't worry about how the team getting structured or who playing with what. Just go out and play your game. Go out and be who you is. Be celebrated. Because that's really what this should be. This shouldn't be a nitpicking. This should be a celebration, bro. LeBron only got a couple years left. Y'all should be giving that man his flowers. Everywhere he go, it should be about celebrating the last. Since y'all never did this with all the other greats, Jordan had to come out of retirement and play a whole year to get his. Come on, man. Go ahead and ride this man's career out and let him get it. Now, I think he would be getting a lot more love if he did it in Cleveland, but I'm not advocating for him to come back in Cleveland. I just wouldn't be shocked if he was close to breaking the scoring title, he needed to play another year, and he wanted to come to Cleveland and do it. I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? I think he would do it off a free agent deal versus trying to get traded. Ron can't, what you gonna, Ron ain't got traded for everything he gonna get traded for. You feel me? Like, man, Bron did everything in basketball there is to do, bro, except for own a few all-time records. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he gonna do. So I ain't saying LeBron don't care about championships, but he'd already been to 11 finals. He already got 4 rings, 4 finals MVP. What else does he need to prove? He just playing for his own satisfaction now. So all y'all doing all that, it don't mean nothing. He making money off the court. Soon as he leave, his son's coming right in, taking over on the league. Back to back. First Bronny, and then I forget his other son name. And I don't want to say that wrong. I forget his other son name. But his younger son,
Bryce.
Bryce?
Yeah.
Bryce. Okay, Bryce. Yeah, I ain't want to mess it up. I appreciate that. Bryce got a jump shot. Bryce? Hey, bro, Bryce gonna be raw. If he stick with it. Bryce got game. Yeah, Bryce got game, bro. He got a nice jumper, bro. On top, I already know he's smart. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be physically right. He got a jumper, bro. He got one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? So, but Bronny, I gotta watch more of Bronny. But I like Bronny's intensity and he allows the game to come to him. From every time I've seen Bronny play, whether it was clips or a couple quarters, Bronny allows the game to come to him. And you can't teach that. That's a field thing. And it seems like he can turn it on or off whenever he wants to. He don't got the jumper Bryce got, though. Because Bryce got a sprayer. At least in my opinion. I don't know what anybody else thinks. Bryce got a sprayer, bruh. He gonna be lighting it up.
Bryce a dog.
Bryce got
Bryce is a
a
great dog. I like
bro.
I rock with both of the youngins, but I think Bryce gonna be nicer. I ain't even gonna say that. They just gonna be two different players, though.
They is gonna be two different type of
They gonna be
nights.
two different players.
But Bryce,
And
bruh,
Bryce going to get it. Bryce going to get it.
his attitude a little different. He more aggressive.
Bronny IQ, he be on his pop shit. You feel me? Bronny IQ, he be on his pop shit. He want to get everybody involved. Dope
Right.
plays and all that. You know what I'm saying? He don't really care if he go out there and get 9 buckets. As long as he get them assists, get his team involved. That's how Bronny be playing. Bryce going to get it for sure.
He on this Kobe.
He going to get it. Bryce going to get it.
I mean, he was around Kobe and Kyrie and them, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it makes sense. Like you was around, you know what I'm saying? So, but like I was saying though, on the thought, Bron gonna leave, his son's gonna come right in and take over the league, and you gonna have 40 years of a James dominating the NBA. That family gonna generate so much money. Like Bron done did something so epic, bro. You can't do nothing but salute that man, bro. You can't do nothing but salute that man. I don't even understand how you can even fix your mouth to say something bad about that man. It makes no sense at all, bro. I salute you, bro. I know where you come from, bro. I know where you come from. I know exactly what it's like. I've been in them same trenches, my nigga. You did it right. You did it the way we all talked about as kids. Come up with your team, secure your queen, raise your kids in a nice setting, and change the future of your city. You know what I'm saying? Bring titleships to your home. Like, right? You did everything niggas dreamed about. You know what I'm saying? Can't do nothing but salute you, bro. Go get that all-time scoring title. And don't let nobody stand in your way from getting it, bro. Go get that bitch. You feel me? Nothing would please me more than the kid from Ohio owning the all-time record in a major sports league. As much as they try to play Ohio like we ain't one of the most impactful states on sports in history. Come on, man. It'll please me nothing more than to see that. Nothing more than to see that. You but my Cavs, man, overall, the NBA looking nice. It's about to be all-star time, all-star game in Cleveland, February 18th through the 21st. Cleveland, get your tickets. Make sure everybody who plan on going to the all-star game, make sure y'all vote for Jared Allen and Darius Garland to get in that all-star game. And you should be voting Evan Mobley in the all-star game, too. As quiet as kept, he's been playing like an all-star. You know what I'm saying? But, look, get them guys up there, all right? They got to represent for Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way the all-star game in our city and we don't got all-stars. Come on, bro. We got a squad. Squiddy. Cavs play tomorrow, 8 o'clock. That's tomorrow, Wednesday, January 19th, 8 o'clock Central Time, I believe. Well, I guess it's 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Central Time. They'll be playing the Chicago Bulls in Chicago. So that'll be a nice game to see. Right now, they're tied for the most wins in the division. So this will be definitely interesting and probably become a rivalry. If these two teams stay on the same trajectory as they're predicted to go, this could become a rivalry. This could end up being a playoff series. From this point forward, everything is about getting ready for the playoffs. It's was what? Literally a month before All-Star break. Trade deadline gonna be up soon within this next 4 to 6 weeks. And then right after that, it's gonna be about 6 weeks until the playoffs start. So The season gonna be over with before you know it. All right, it's gonna be over with before you know it. You know, we already almost 50 games into the season. All right, so this stretch run gonna be crucial. Everybody fighting, jockeying to get in. Everybody want to get their positions. You know how it go in the NBA. But I will make one prediction. It's gonna be a mega deal that go down this trading deadline. I mean, I can't say I know this for a fact, but just from my vibe, it's gonna be a mega deal that go down. And we talking like 6, 7, 8 team trade. Watch what I tell you. It's gonna be a buku team trade. Watch. And a lot of pieces gonna get moved. But I think this time everybody gonna come out sweet. I think the teams that want to come out to win now gonna come out to win now without losing a whole hell of a lot. And I think the teams that's looking to build for the future gonna be able to. I think guys like John Wall gonna be reinserted back into playing time. And I think guys like Ben Simmons gonna reinserted back into playing time. My Cavs, I want to see where they at by All-Star break before I make a final prediction on where they're gonna be at by the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? Right now, my gut feeling telling me they can finish top 3. Um, I wholeheartedly believe that the Cavs can win 25 more games, which put them at like 52 wins, because they're just getting better. It's not like they're it's not like they've peaked. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just still getting better. They haven't even got nowhere near to their peak yet. They're just still getting better. You know, barring any crazy unforeseen circumstances, hopefully we've seen all the crazy circumstances we're gonna see. But you know, my gut feeling right now is Cavs finish top 3. If they where I think they is gonna be by the All-Star break, I'm giving them I'm giving them at least 2. All right, I think 52 to 55 wins to get you the number 2 seed in the East. I just don't see how not. It might get you the number 1, but Cleveland, I think, got one of the easiest per se schedules remaining for the rest of the season. They've played all their hard stretches in the beginning, and they're 27 and 18, which is what, 40, 45 games. So it is literally 37 games left in the season. Can the Cavs go 25 and 12? Can they go 23 and 23 and 14? You know, but I say 25 wins. You know, from this point forward, can they get 25 wins? 25 wins is the magic number, y'all. I'm calling it 25 wins. 25 wins. The Cavs get a home playoff game, a home playoff series. Bruh, they might even get a chance to almost taste home court through the Eastern Conference. They're not gonna get it through the league, bruh. They just not. Just on the strength, they've already lost to Phoenix and the Warriors twice, I think. I think both of those teams they lost to twice. But both of those teams caught us right at the freshest of some craziness, but we still gave them a hell of a game. So, but it's gonna be interesting to see. I want to see what happens by the trade deadline. But like I say, before I give a rock solid, hard stance of where I feel like they're gonna be. But right now, man, everything give me say top 3 for sure. And from Cavs to go from number 3 lottery pick to top 3 record by the end of the season, of the same season. Come on, my man. Come on, my man. We gotta start talking serious respect on this Cavs league. And they built for it, y'all. They built for it. They built for it, man. They built for it. Well, Rondo, I ain't tripping that Rondo not playing right now. Because when Rondo start playing, he gonna be so much of a key factor, it's gonna be retarded. And he gonna be clutch. We need him for the end of the season. So him not playing right now ain't really bothering. Brandon Goodwin is playing really good ball. The fact that he already know this system and we don't have no guard that could play is really helping him grow his game. If he can consistently knock down the open three, Brandon Goodwin gonna be real impactful. We're gonna be talking about how we can keep him. Guys like Pankos, Wade, these guys' spots are in jeopardy. Everybody else though with the rotation, if we need to D up with wings, we can pair up uh, Stevens and Okoro to play solid defense on the wings, or we can rotate them to keep people fresh. Mobley and Allen gonna do their thing, and we can alternate with them as well. Marketing and K Love play enough defense to help the other ones do what they do, as well as Garland do as well, Osman do as well. We still got an Ed Davis down there that you can bring in to help get possessions. You know, this Cavs team is built for war. They built for war, man. So, but I've been rambling on enough, man. DeeTrynt, Game Changer Sports Talk, Industry Sports, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you like, share, follow. Anytime you want to come up on here, share your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Get some feedback, negative or positive, whatever the case. Let's have this conversation. You feel what I'm saying? Feel free to hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I'll hit up Hollywood Set Tripping, Industry Sports inbox, the pages. Let us know what you want to do, man. Follow us on YouTube, Twitter, all those. So DeeTrynt, Industry Sports, Game Changer Sports Talk. One love. Stay dangerous, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all later.
That was Strinate.